Well, good morning. It's a new year. You're wanting to get fit. You're wanting to exercise, and you're like, "Well, I don't know where to go from that." And uh, one thing that people do is they think, "Well, let's try different things." So they go out and they buy like a treadmill, for instance, and they spend $1,000 on it, or $2,000 on it, and all that it does is sit there and it collects dust, and they put their shirts on it, and it doesn't really do anything. So then what they do is they go to Walmart and they buy a bike. Now we're in the middle of a bike shortage, so it's gonna be a little more difficult. But then after they buy this Walmart bike, they ride it around, they decide, I don't like biking. But the truth is, you just don't really like biking a Walmart bike. There's a reason why bikers make fun of Walmart bikes, and the reason why is because they're not comfortable. They're not fun. They take the fun out of biking. And you might say, I don't know, I still have a Walmart bike and I enjoy it. I was just like you, okay? But then I got my own bikes. Okay, these are Treks here. I got Treks, and let me tell you, the difference is just phenomenal. They ride so much smoother. They're funner. Like, you can actually go out and you're exercising. You're like, man, this is great. You're seeing new things. You're just like, man, this is so great. And maybe you're thinking, okay, look, I've tried bikes, but I just don't like them. They don't work for me. Well, let me show you the excuse killer. Okay, this is the uh, Townie 7. It's made by Electra. You don't have to have this on there. This we added this on. There's a little light that we added on too. This bike is the excuse killer. Okay, first off, let me show you what it's got here. First off, just the comfortable seat. Okay, saves your butt. If you look at the gears, very simple. It's got a few here on the back and absolutely one, just one, on the front. That's it. And then shifting them has never been easier. There's just this one thing with the number on it, and you can go up and down on that. That's it. Like, it's not complicated at all. And you might say, well, I have a hard time getting on the bike. Well, it's got this neat little thingy here where you don't actually lift your leg up that high. And then not only does it have this thing like this, but if you look at the bike, it's actually reclined more to where you have this position where your legs are. Let's see if I can show you in this. Where your legs are like this, so it's almost like you are reclining. It's not a recumbent, but it's almost like you're reclining while you ride. The handlebars are up higher, so you don't have to lean back. You don't have to lean back. It literally every excuse you have for why you do not ride a bike, they took it away. Okay, now I don't like bikes like this. I drive a road bike. I ride a road bike. If I was driving a road bike, that would be a motorcycle. I use a road bike. I'm a big fan of Trek Stamani line. I think they're great. I've got a second one that will be here in January of next year. it, yeah, maybe it's just funny to me, but the bike shortage is so bad that they're like, yeah, we'll get it to you in a year or two. And it's like, dang it. Why couldn't everybody buy a pool or something like that? I don't know, whatever. Oh, they did last summer. I'm just joking, trying to make light of the situation. But if you have tried bikes before and you don't like the way that you lean forward on them, and maybe you don't like a recumbent bike either, those are the ones where you lay down. Maybe you don't like that either. Try the Electra Townie. Okay, this one that I showed you is the Townie 7, and it literally is the excuse killer. You have to try it out. They've got colors for boys and girls, so don't worry about that. You're like, wow, that's a girly color. I understand, I get that. But they have a lot of other colors that are more gender neutral. They have this really pretty green one, for instance, and it looks like a man's bike. It's not all girly or anything. So if you've had hip problems, if you've had back surgery, if you have problems with your knees, this is the perfect bike. If you don't like the intensity of regular bikes, this is the perfect bike. I mean, if your butt starts to hurt after 5 minutes on a road, this is the perfect bike. The only thing is, it's a city bike, so I don't know if they have more trail versions. But this one, I would be very hesitant to take it onto a trail. It's a very long bike. very very long bike. And because of the leaning back, it's a little bit hard to, have those hairpin. So you might want to think more of a mountain bike if you want to go trails. But this one, getting around town, it's great. It has attachments you can get. I already showed you the basket that you can get on the front. You can get another one that goes on the back. I mean, it's really just a great bike. uh, if you've had problems with bikes before, I want to encourage you to just try. Go to a bike shop. Excuse me. Go to a Trek bike shop and see if they have an Electra in, and just try it out. This one specifically is the Townie 7. If you've tried biking in general and you don't like it, try an actual good bike. I cannot express to you in words the difference that Trek bikes made in my cycle. I mean, I loved biking ever since I was a kid. I loved biking. I just love it so much. And then I got like nice bikes, and it's so much better. And here's the thing: you might be thinking, well, I can't spend thousands of dollars. Okay, don't worry about it. Okay, there are alternatives. This is the Domani AL2. It's the disc brake version. I'm sorry, the pad brake version. They have a disc brake version. It's for over $1,000. This bike is under $1,000. Okay, that is a fantastic deal for this bike. If you're just want to get into road biking, you're not doing competition or anything like that, this is great. I go out there by myself. I bike around. I love it. If you just want a simple bike for hitting a trail, this is a great all-purpose bike. It's called the Trek 820. It's under $500. I don't remember the exact price. I am sorry about that. It's like 430 or something like that. And it's great. It is a hardtail. If you don't know what that is, don't worry about it. And it's great I just go around town with it. I go on trails with it. It's really comfortable. It's nice. It didn't cost me an arm and a leg. And you still get that quality of Trek without that price of professional. So, you might think, well, I can't afford it. Here's the thing. You spend, I'm talking about just $100 or maybe $300 more than you would have spent at a Walmart bike, but you get a bike that lasts. You get a bike that's fun. I mean, I just can't. I can't express to you how much I love these bikes. This bike, I bought it for my wife last year for Christmas, and the reason why is because she didn't have a nice bike, and she always complained about those things. I get sore riding a bike. My butt hurts. Well, this one absolved that. I don't like the way that I have to lean forward. I don't like the way that when I'm on the bike, I feel like I'm going to fall off. This one you don't. Like, you can sit down on the seat with your foot on the ground and be totally fine. And then when you go to bike, it's like you're going out for a leisurely stroll. Now you get your exercise in. You can still go for miles. You can still do that. You can totally still do that. But this bike just makes it where if you're not a biker, it's okay. It's all right. And the thing is, it didn't cost that much either. And I'm not going to give you a specific quote because the different Electras, the different Townies cost different prices. So, just check it out. I want to say the Townie 7 is somewhere around $500 or $600. I don't really remember. I'm sorry about that, but it is so worth it. And obviously, you can do things like change out these guys. I forget what they're called. And you can have it where it has like this little bracer here where your hand kind of rests more comfortably instead of going like this. Totally up to you. I don't really think it's necessary, but some people like that. So if you are looking for an excuse killer bike, try the Townie. Try the Electra Townie. And if you tried biking and you're like, I just can't get into it, try a nice bike. Maybe you're not into treks. That's okay. Not all of us can be perfect like me. Maybe you want to settle for a Specialized or a Cannondale or whatever. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I love treks. They're my bike. I'll always buy Trek, but yeah, I mean, just try something that you're comfortable with, something that you can afford, something that you'll enjoy, and I can guarantee you it'll make it easier to stick with your resolutions. Because what people do is they do this. This year, I resolved to get healthier. I resolved to exercise more, but then they don't take any steps to get in that direction. Well, I'm going to start exercising. Okay, what are you going to do? I don't know. Like, how are you going to achieve it? I don't know. What are you going to move in your schedule to allow for that? I don't know. That's not how it works. If you're it's great to set a goal, but you have to have little baby steps that get you there. that will help you to achieve what you're trying to. And so absolutely, I just want to encourage you real quick, check out the Electric Townie and check out Trek Bikes. Obviously, if you can't find a local dealer that has them in stock, you're gonna have a little bit of a hard time. Uh, everybody's buying bikes, but okay, so that's it.